Thank you. Well, if you've been like locked in a room somewhere, I'm sure you haven't been, but if you have, Much Music has been entertaining you because we have delivered 6 hours of Madonna. We like to call it simply a Madonna-thon, baby. We even played Justify My Love. Yeah, yes, we did. And, you know, if that wasn't enough, we thought it was important to cap off the evening by having the lady herself to hang out with us and to interact with you guys tonight, Madonna. Yes. So, how you feeling? How are you?
Theater in the round.
Yes, it certainly
Good.
is.
I'm very well.
You doing all right?
Just want to make sure what's going on back there.
All right, well, you know what? Let me just fill you in, all right? Because tonight's a very special evening because Much Music, we're bouncing across the nation with this, L-I-V-E. And we're also bouncing to Much USA. And it's also simulcasting to all the viewers in the Music Plus area. Plus, we decided to bring up all the way from Montreal, hang out with us, the lovely and beautiful and the talented Genevieve. How are you? From Music Plus, where is she?
I'm fine, Jim. I'm up here. I'm right up here. Hello, Madonna. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I'm surrounded by fans who are dying to ask you a question, Madonna. And some of these fans are from Montreal. They came all the way from Montreal, and they are contest winners. And what they had to do to be here was to come up with the best question they could for you. And some other people could ask questions by phone, by fax, or by email. So you never know what they're going to ask. Are you up for it?
I'm up for it.
You're up for it. Good. So here's how you can ask your question to Madonna.
Talk to Madonna live and Much. For questions and comments, the toll-free number to call is 1-800-265-MUCH. That's 1-800-265-6824. By fax, the number to call is area code 416-591-MUCH. That's area code 416-591-6824. You can also communicate by email. The address is madonna@muchmusic.com.
Well, that's how you can get in touch with Madonna live and Much, all right? And I get the first question. There you go. So, first of all, it's an honor tonight to have you sitting here. And I guess what strikes me first is the fact that what it has actually taken you to come around to this point. And part of that what kind of helped me out was actually the first single off the Ray of Light. Here's New Sheedy. There you go. I'm sure everyone got a Sheedy? The first track was Drowned World Substitute for Love, and the first line was, I traded fame for love. Is this love?
This is a song about my relationship with fame.
Right.
And it's kind of like reflecting on my past and coming to terms with the idea that there was a time in my life when I thought that being famous was going to give me everything I needed, and then realizing that, while it's really great and you know, I've had a lot of great experiences because of it, it does not take the place of true love.
Right. Now, in terms of the love for your fans, I mean, you don't do this on a regular.
No.
So what has brought you to this point in terms of, like, you know, having the, I guess, is it this comfortableness with yourself in terms of saying, hey, you want to maybe share a little bit more?
Well, I think my career, my life, sometimes it's hard to separate the two. I've been on an incredible journey. I've learned a lot, and I feel like I've had a lot of really enlightening experiences lately in the past couple of years, and I feel like I want to share that with my fans, with people that listen to my music.
Also, there's a very spiritual thread throughout the album, and I'm sure that spiritual thread obviously comes from you.
Yeah.
What have you gone through to get to that spiritual base?
Have I gone
We have an hour.
Life? Well, just being famous for 15 years is like a real, like, you know, that's like going to the school of hard knocks, basically. But I mean, first and foremost, having a baby is just a huge, cataclysmic experience that will forever change me for the good. And being responsible for another person's life, you know, suddenly you feel, you have to sort of take a step back and say, okay, what am I all about? What do I have to say? What am I on this earth for, and what am I going to teach my daughter? And I'm sure that was like the biggest change for me.
Now, you've expressed yourself sexually, publicly. in the past.
And privately.
And privately. I didn't want to go there, but now you're here to express yourself spiritually.
Yeah.
Do you feel people like I've actually talked to a lot of people over the year, and I believe there's a certain spiritual energy
Going on for everybody, by the way.
Going on for everybody, yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're, coming to the millennium and, the end of a century. To live from the end of one into another is a really important thing, and it's time for everybody to kind of take stock in what they've done, look back at what's happened to us personally and on a global scale, and I think people are really searching for the deeper meaning of life.
All right. Well, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. We're also going to talk about the album, Ray of Light, because we are going to come back here because you know what? Madonna is live in Munch. Come on back. Well, we are back here because tonight's a very special evening we like to call Madonna Live in Munch. And so I listened to the album, Ray of Light, and for me,
it?
huh?
Did you like it?
Yes, I did. I did. You know what? Yeah, no, I didn't think
You
that
don't
hit.
have to say that. by
No,
the
you know what? I'd tell you straight up. I would. I wouldn't tell you it was like terrible, but this is what I did like about it. Okay, for me, it was an emotional voyage.
Yeah.
And I say that because after the hour, you're going to realize how we're connected. But okay. But no, I related to a lot of things that came from the record. One of the biggest things was the fact that my son now is 11 months old. I lost my father 2 weeks before he was born. So that emotional bond.
Healing experience.
It is a healing experience.
Yeah.
And I guess the thing that I picked up from the record was the fact that the 12th cut was Little Star, which I believe is dedicated to your daughter.
Yeah.
And the 13th track is a very dark and haunting track,
Yeah.
Girl, which is dedicated to your mother.
Well, yeah, it's dealing with the death of my mother,
Yeah.
but also dealing with the whole concept of death in general, and letting go.
Was it a coincidence that the two tracks are back to back?
There are no coincidences.
All right. How have you dealt with that in terms of have you said goodbye to your mother? Like how have you? I mean.
Well, instead of looking at it, at thinking about my mother's death and feeling sorry for myself and thinking of myself as a victim and I've lost out on so many incredible experiences, I've tried to turn it around and say, okay, probably if she did live, I would have had an entirely different life and a different experience. So I turned a negative into a positive, and I think I made an incredible life for myself, which I may not have if I had a mother. So.
Now it's time to interact. It's time to bounce into the crowd and check out Genevieve. She has a question for you.
Yes, we're right here. There's Philippe here from Montreal who has a question for you, Madonna. What's your question?
Hi, Madonna. My question is, being in the midst of the award season with the Grammys being last week and the Oscars coming up, do awards mean anything anymore, being that you've won so many?
First of all, I haven't won so many. Let's just clear that up. But my reward or my award is making a great record and then having everybody really be into it and excited by it. I mean, you can't replace that with any award, so.
And Joanne also has a question for you.
Hi, Madonna.
Nice eyeshadow.
Cool, eh? Okay, you're one of the very few people that's achieved as much as you've achieved. One can say you've done it all. So what do you see yourself doing in the future? What new barriers do you want to break?
Well, I don't think I've done it all. I think that if I look back at everything that I've accomplished, I feel like it's that much of what I want to do. And I'm a creative person. I have an artistic soul, and there's more to learn, more to know. I'm going to keep on making music and asking questions and being a revolutionary in my own way. So.
Is there enough of 24 hours in a day for everything you want to do?
No.
No.
I think we should change it and start a new law and have 48 hours to every day.
48 hours a day.
Don't you think? Yeah.
And what is still the motivation to do so much?
The motivation? Because I mean, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. There's so much to learn and experience. Just joy of life, really.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Genevieve. We're going to bounce it back there again. So one of the concepts that we have here is called Speaker's Corner on the Road. What we do is we bounce all over. We're in touch with the whole nation. And we have these little booths. You go in there, you drop in a loonie, and you ask a question. And we have a question from a Speaker's Corner on the Road. Comes from Halifax. So listen up.
Hi Madonna, my name is Chad. I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Basically, I just wanted to know when you first became interested in the electronica sound. On your new album, it's very vibrant, and I just wanted to know if you first became interested in it when you sang the song that Bjork wrote for you on your Bedtime Stories album.
And now it's time for my answer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much true. I mean, working with Nellie Hooper and doing that collaboration with Bjork really kind of set me off in that direction.
Right.
So I would say, yeah. But I do think that the roots of electronic music is dance music anyway, so it's not that far away from.
And you also hooked up with William Orbit. Sorry, William
Yes.
Orbit. But there was you enlisted a few other producers as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Goldie and Tricky. I mean, were they?
Well, I asked.
Oh, you asked them. But did they get back to you, or?
Well, Tricky
Wait,
Tricky didn't get back to me. His manager did. See, he said that he was busy working on his record, and Goldie got back to me and said he wanted to work with me. I sent him some demos, and he said he fell in love with this one song in particular, and then he never called me back. Right. So he wasn't being very professional. I
know. Have to shut old Goldie down.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? We have an email question for you, and it comes from Mira Singh from Montreal. I noticed in your new video that you were sporting henna designs on your hands. That's a tradition from weddings in India. Is it just a fashion statement, or does it mean something more to you?
Well, first of all, it's called Mindy, and it could be a fashion statement, but it's also a ritual of love, and it's supposed to bring you luck and love in your life. So, I got into it. Yeah. It means something to me.
Does it so? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Also, we have a fact for you, and this is a long fact. It's going to be hard to break it down. I'll try to break it down. You've said that you think that a lot of criticism about your sexually explicit material, like sex and erotica, is because you're a woman. Exactly. Okay. Women taking control of erotic images is so incredibly subversive because in our culture, men usually control the image of women's sexuality for their pleasure and reserve the structure of power. You still with me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Women owning and constructing their sexuality is considered threatening in our culture.
Yes.
What do you do? What you do is so powerful because you open up the possibility for women to be involved in the production of their erotic images. What advice can you give to women, maybe even Lola in the future, who have to fight through the system for control over their images? You're an inspiration. Romy.
Well, okay, Romy. You go, girl. My advice is just that if you really believe in something, then you've got to stick to your guns. That's all there is to it. You know?
Okay.
Never back down. And just know that if you're going to be a trailblazer or a pioneer or a revolutionary in any way, then you're going to go through periods where you're not very popular. So if you can accept that, then you can do it.
All right. We're going to go to the phones, and we have on the line Raymond. How you doing, Raymond?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing all right, thanks. A little hot in here, but doing fine. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Moncton, New Brunswick.
All right, and you have a question for Madonna tonight?
Yes. First, I'd just like to say I love your new album. I think it's the greatest you've put out to date. I find that, like Master T said earlier, that you take us on a spiritual journey throughout the various songs. And the press has claimed that, you've sort of been reborn with this album, and through the last couple of years with the birth of Lourdes and the making of Evita. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering, had you not made Evita and had Lord has not been born, would you be at the same place you were 4 years ago during Human Nature, or would you still have come to this new spiritual plateau one way or another?
I'm not sure if I would have come to this particular spiritual plateau, but I can assure you that I would never stay in the same place. I never have, and I never will.
You just keep on moving.
Yeah.
All right, Raymond.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, enjoy the rest of the show.
No problem, I will.
All right, well, you know what? We've had people... What was that? We've had people standing outside since like 11 p.m. last evening. Oh, yeah, they know we're bouncing out there. So what we're going to do, we're going to hook up with Genevieve. She's outside and she has a question for you.
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Right here, right now. It's snowing right now in Toronto, and there are people who have been here all day. How long have you been here? Sorry? You've been here a long time?
Yeah, a long time. Since about 1.
Now, someone has a question for you, Madonna. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, Madonna. My name is Scott.
Can you see Scott?
Hi, Madonna. It's Scott.
What's your question, Scott?
I was just wondering, do you sing in the shower? And if you do you sing your own music or somebody else's?
Did you get that?
Very, very personal question. I do sing in the shower. I do. I like to sing Frank Sinatra songs in the shower.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
A particular favorite one?
My Way.
Oh, cool. All right. Okay. Well, when we come back, we're gonna hook up a shower, and no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We're gonna have lots more with Madonna live and much. So come on back. All right, we're back here. Madonna live and much, and you just actually checked out a Madonna minute, and the last thing you said there, absolutely no regrets.
That's right.
Do you mean that?
Of course I mean it.
So, but actually, that was a difficult time for you around the book, around the album, around the movie, and apparently you've actually said that you hit rock bottom. You hit rock bottom around that time. What was rock bottom for you? Like, I mean, some people go into like a drunken stupor. What happened to you?
No.
No, I know that happened to you. But
I don't drink or take drugs. But I, well, I just in terms of my feelings about humanity, because I just felt like people were so threatened by what I said and what I did that they just unleashed all of their fear and anger at me, and it was a really tough time. I mean, I had to really work hard to rise above it and not take it personally.
I mean, you really pushed the envelope then, though. I mean, when you look back at it, or did you just?
That's what I'm here for. Push the envelope.
All right. Almost got arrested in Toronto.
I returned to the scene of the crime.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. All right. Okay, let's move on. We have a phone call.
I think we should invite those policemen in.
I think, yeah, we should. But you know what the problem is? There's probably no more wristbands. I think they're all done. All right, Joey's on the line. How you doing, Joey?
Hello.
How are you? Where are you calling from, Joey?
I'm calling from Scarborough.
All right, Scarborough, Ontario. What's your question for Madonna tonight?
Ciao, Madonna. Welcome to Canada.
Ciao.
Ciao, Bella. Woo!
Ciao, amore.
Oh, hey, woo. Do you have any plans for dinner?
Okay, Joey.
Okay. Yeah. My question is, throughout your career, you've worked with some really talented producers, you know, Babyface, Foster, you know them. Why is it a duet never came about with another recording artist? I'm just wondering. Any you'd like to work with, or presently?
No.
No. Oh.
No, because I can't. I mean, it's like I can't ever get into that. Okay, I'll sing this verse. Okay, you sing that verse. I like to. I don't even like to listen to duets. I want to hear one voice, one point of view.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, we enjoy you, so.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right, Joey, thanks.
Okay, ciao.
Take care.
Ciao.
Ciao. Okay, we're going to check out Genevieve. She has more questions in the audience. Where at, John? Genevieve?
Right here.
All right.
The game tonight is Where's Genevieve? I'm here right now. Okay, what's your name?
Marco.
Marco. What's your question for Madonna?
Bonjour Madonna, ça va bien?
Bien. Tu poses la question en français?
Non, je voulais juste lui dire bonjour. First, I have to thank you because you're the person who taught me to love myself and to accept myself, and I'll always be grateful for that. My question was, you've been the queen of pop for years, and I want to know, when you make a song, do you wish it goes to #1? Do you still want to be queen of pop, or do you just make a song because it's what you feel and what you like?
It's a combination of a lot of things. First, it comes from, is it from my heart, and is it what I feel? Okay, and is it my truth? Okay, that's #1. And then #2, I want it to reach other people's hearts. So that's my goal. It's, you know, getting to people in an emotional way, not #1, not charts, but emotional connection.
And now we have a question here. What's your name?
I'm Dominic. Hi, Madonna.
Hi.
I was wondering what caused you to come back to Toronto after the incident. After the incident.
I've been back since then, honey. Believe me.
Like,
Do you have second thoughts?
Yeah, second thoughts. Do you have
About what?
Back here?
Did you have second thoughts on coming back to Toronto after the Bondibishi
No.
tour? No.
Mm-mm. I would like to meet those police officers, though. Like I said.
What I would like to know is, after doing Evita and all that, you could have chosen many directions for a new album. What pushed you to go very much into electronic music and go that far into it?
Because that's what I've been listening to for the past couple of years, and that's what I'm really into. And I wanted to make a record that I wanted to listen to.
Because that's the kind of music you listen to now.
Yeah, and I think it's the music of the future.
You seem to prefer British music and European music now,
Yeah.
as opposed to American music.
Well, I think more innovative stuff is coming from that side of the planet, and I'm really inspired by a lot of British and European artists, so I usually end up working with people from England.
So William Orbit was a perfect guy for you to do this album?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's a loner. How was it to hook up with him in the studio?
Well, the thing about William is that I don't think it was by choice. I think he's a really shy person, and he just gravitated to working by himself. But he's really come out of his shell, I assure you.
I guess so. To you, too.
All right, thank you. We're going to bounce back on the road. We're going to take a speaker's corner question all the way from Vancouver, BC. Let's check it out.
Hi, it's Karen in Vancouver, and I have a question for Madonna. Madonna, through your music and movies, you've become a true female icon. Is there another female icon that you have related to through the course of your career?
Oi. Well, I've related to lots of different female icons for many, many reasons. Anyone from, Marlene Dietrich to Frida Kahlo to Martha Graham, Tina Modotti, Princess Diana. I mean, like I said, for lots of different reasons I've related to them.
How did Princess Diana's death affect you? I mean, it hit everyone, in a very heavy way. I mean,
Yeah.
But how did it personally kind of hit you?
Well, I mean, believe me, I've been chased down that tunnel, that very same tunnel, by many paparazzi on bikes, and not just there, all over the world. And I've often said, God, somebody's going to have an accident sometime, because everyone's just behaving in such a reckless way. And unfortunately, it had to happen to her. But it also made me really stop and take stock in the whole concept of being famous and what a dangerous time it is right now to be famous.
All right. We have an email question for you. You have explored Latin influences in your music and Middle Eastern influences on your Ray of Light album, but you haven't tapped into your Italian heritage. You have stated on several occasions that you are proud of your ethnicity. Do you plan to incorporate that into your music?
Well, I just want you to know that I'm learning Italian art songs with my voice teacher, okay? Italian art songs.
Okay.
All right? So I am staying in touch with my ethnicity. It's just that I haven't made a record of it yet.
Okay, and it's a two-parter. Rolling Stone had their Women of Rock and Roll tribute last year, of which Courtney Love, Tina Turner, and yourself were featured on the cover.
Yes.
What do you think is your greatest contribution to rock and roll? And this comes from Garrett.
My greatest contribution?
To rock
that
and-
I survived it.
Okay. And the struggle continues. Is it a struggle?
Every day's a struggle. Yeah. I mean, I have fun. I enjoy it, but it's a struggle.
Okay, we're gonna hook up with Genevieve again, and she has another audience question. Genevieve?
There are different speakers' corners all over the country, but the grandmother of them all, the original speakers' corner is right here at the corner of Queen and John, and there's a question from someone back in there.
Hi, Madonna. Considering the harsh and often unfair criticism you've received in the past, are you at all surprised by the positive comments being made by those same critics?
Surprised? Am I surprised?
Being surprised by the positive critics.
I won't lick a gift horse in the mouth. That's all I have to say.
I mean, what do you think about the other critics? I mean, because you do something and bang, there's obviously a lot
reaction
of
to it.
reaction, and people are loving, they're feeling this record.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that people are into it, but I always say, you know, I never get too. I try to stay detached from what critics say, because if you buy into the good stuff, then you end up getting hurt by the bad stuff. So it's, you know, I'm grateful. Thank you very much. But I'm more interested in what my fans think and people that buy my record.
Cool. Well, when we come back, we've got more phone calls, we've got more emails, we've got more faxes, we've got more studio questions in the Must Music environment, because we are here kicking it out with Madonna live in Much. But let's talk about the fact that your humanitarian efforts, do you think they become overshadowed by Madonna the entertainer? I mean, do people really look at you and recognize you, or is it?
I think so. I mean, I think people. I mean, at the end of the day, if I influence people with my music and I have some sort of a positive effect on somebody, then that's kind of a humanitarian effect, anyways, isn't it?
Yeah. And obviously you touch a lot of lives. I mean, there's a lot of people here that I'm sure have a lot of stories, and you must see when you travel as well, when people come up to you and share their experiences.
Yeah. Well, that's my great. Like I said, that's the reward for me, not an award I could win. So.
Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna check out Genevieve. She has an email question for you. So, Genevieve.
Well, it's not an email question. It's a question from someone right here beside me. And I'm here now. I'm right here now. What's your question from Madonna?
Hi, Madonna, over here. My name's Karen. My question for you is, in the future, I mean a really long time from now, how would you like to be remembered?
A really long time from now?
Yeah, a really long time from now.
Oh, God, how would I like to be remembered? I don't know.
Beautiful and talented. Trailblazer?
Yeah, trailblazer, pioneer, revolutionary, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
All of the above.
Always the best, yeah.
Do you want to talk to us a bit about
Freedom fighter,
Oh,
yes.
Good. Do you want to talk to us a bit about your daughter? What kind of little girl is she? Does she make you laugh?
Does she make me laugh?
Yeah?
Oh my God, yes.
She's funny?
Every time I look at her, she's got a very mischievous sense of humor.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like if she's not supposed to touch something, she has this thing about the humidifier. She has to take the top off the humidifier and stick her hand in it. And I always say, no, no, no. And so now she goes over to it, she puts her hand in it, and she goes, no, no, no. I'm like, oh.
Does she already pick her clothes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. She loves shoes, clothes, jewelry, and makeup.
Wow.
Yes.
Like her mother.
Yes.
Like her mother. Just one last question. You've been wearing a red bracelet since a little while.
Yeah.
I was really curious to know what it means to you.
It's to ward off evil eye and evil tongue.
Wow. Does it work?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. It's working.
Good. Back to you, T.
Thank you. All right, we're going to take another phone call. Hi, Paul.
Hello, Madonna.
And
I've been a fan of yours since the Borderline video came out, and...
Hey, isn't this the same guy? It's the same accent.
It sounds like it.
Same guy?
Now, what's your name?
Paul.
Say ciao.
Ciao.
See?
Sounds like
No, it's not the same guy. I'm calling from Edmonton.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
I can take a joke. I would have brought you some Starburst candies if I was there. I heard you like Starburst
I
candies.
do, and I've got a whole bowl full of candy. Thank you.
We're hooked up, baby, right here.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
good.
But thanks for thinking
Thanks
of
for
me.
sending them in, baby.
Hopefully one day I'll have the chance to see you in concert. My question's for you. On a typical day off from work, how do you like to spend your day?
Well, sleeping is good. I just like to do really normal things. I like to hang out with my daughter, watch a movie.
Favorite movie right now?
Favorite movie right now?
Yeah.
No. Good Will Hunting.
Yeah?
Because it's about something. Sorry, we got off the track, didn't we?
Yeah.
Where are you? Hello?
I'm here. Hello.
Okay, so yeah, like watching movies, you know, just eating junk food, hanging out with my friends, stupid stuff,
That's good.
normal
All right.
stuff.
All right, Paul.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Good luck with your new album, Madonna. I love it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We're gonna have some candy on you, babe. All right. Now I had a hot tamale.
Yum, did you like it?
I wasn't big on the hot tamale.
I'm sorry, baby.
Okay.
Let's see. How about a Starburst?
I like Starburst.
Okay, I'll get you one.
Okay, get my favorite. Okay, you have to pick my favorite color though.
Okay, but don't forget to floss afterwards.
Okay. All right. Good work. That's what I asked. My favorite color. Wow, there you go. All right, hold on. What are you having?
Spheroids. What are
That's
these?
a big gum. All right, hold on. Let me just throw this Starburst
Very
in here.
big.
Oh. There you go.
Good luck.
Oh, good.
Good luck, right?
Very
Oh my
attractive.
God.
Ah. All right. You know what? We have a French email
Incidentally,
question.
I'm really a big fan of this environment.
So we're gonna check out Jim Bieb. Hit it with the question. Is email or just in-house question?
Yes, yes, I have a question here from Nadia. Nadia is from Quebec, so she'll ask her question in French. You might need time before
I have
you
a brick
answer.
in my mouth. I'm sorry, go ahead. Okay, that's so
You
much
okay?
better now.
OK. Bonjour, Madonna.
Bonjour.
Je veux savoir si tu avais un pouvoir politique, a political power, at the Congress in Washington, and you have the possibilities to make a law.
Make
a
a law?
new law. Yeah.
Mhm.
What it will be.
That everybody's private life is nobody's business.
What did you think about the Clinton scandal?
It's ridiculous. I don't want to know about it. I don't
No.
care. Leave Bill alone.
I wanted to ask you, what ideas does this new album inspire you for touring?
Well, I'm thinking Indian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Indian.
Indian.
Yeah, Indian dancing.
Oh, yeah. You have another name called Veronica Electronica. Is that an alter ego? Is that a character?
Well, Veronica's one of my middle names.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was an alternative title. I was thinking of calling my record Veronica Electronica.
Okay.
And changed my mind.
Change it. Thank you.
A woman's prerogative.
Certainly is. I'm not going to argue. All right, you know what we're going to do is when we come back, we're going to have lots more candy, and we're going to hang out with Madonna live and much, so come on back. Well, that was a Madonna Minute, and Madonna Minute on You Can Dance. And now that was one of your first loves, right? Dancing.
Yes.
And you actually got into the Alvin Ailey dance troupe.
The junior company.
Junior company?
Never made it to the first company.
Yeah. But I mean, still, I mean, that's quite an accomplishment, because
Yeah.
I mean, that's not an easy troupe to get into.
Nope.
And so what was that experience like for you?
But the audition?
Yeah, well, the actual troupe and...
Well, that's originally when I went to New York, that my very first dream was to get into the Alvin Ailey Dance Company. And I literally went there and had no money and no place to stay and no friends, and the day before the audition. So it was a pretty ballsy move. And I got
You've done a lot of ballsy moves,
yeah,
right?
but that
Come
was
on.
the beginning.
That was just the beginning?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was very nerve-wracking, but like my whole life was hinging on getting into that company. Or getting a scholarship to the school, not into the company, which I did, thank God.
Right.
So I could stay.
Okay, so we're gonna do, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bounce to the phones. We have Ashley on the line. Hi, Ashley.
Hi,
Where are you calling from?
I'm Stony Plain.
Okay, and your question for Madonna is?
Hi, Madonna.
Hi.
My question is, what was your favorite video to do and why?
My favorite video to do, where I suffered the least, I probably the video for Take a Bow. Because it was just, because we were in such a beautiful place in Spain, and that bullfighter was gorgeous, thank you very much. And it was just really comfortable. There was no suffering. I really enjoyed myself.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we're gonna check out Genevieve. She has a question for you.
Well, I'm wondering, are you still interested in transforming yourself, or you feel you've done it so much? Does it get tiring, or you're still into transforming yourself?
I don't think that I'm transforming myself. I think that I'm growing and I'm changing, and the way I look and the music that I write is a reflection of that. So I'll never grow tired of changing and growing.
We have a question here. What's your name?
Jason. Hi, Madonna.
Hello.
My question for you is, as a fan, we see the image Madonna, willing to take on new situations and issues, but we don't know the person Madonna. And as a person, how do you overcome your fears and anxieties, or how have you overcome them being a celebrity?
Well, having really good friends in my life has helped me overcome a lot. You know, being able to call somebody up at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, you know, I'm freaking out, I can't sleep, and having somebody talk me, back down to like reality, and telling me how irrational I'm behaving, and that helps. Friends, really, and my daughter, just look at her and I come back down to earth.
Now, I mean, we've talked about fame, and like if you could be totally anonymous for one day, I'm gonna put you in New York City. I'm gonna give you $20. No one's gonna know who you are. What would you do?
With $20?
$20, no,
That is
because
not gonna buy me anything.
I know you like your designer stuff, and you like to work. You like the clothes stuff. I'm gonna give you $20.
I guess I go to a flea market because like they see me coming and they jack up the price. Yeah.
You go to the flea market?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll give you 25. All right, we have email question. In your role as CEO of Maverick, what would your response be if Alanis Morissette came to you this year with her new recording and it featured a selection of traditional Polish folk songs? Would you support your artist and release it with no questions asked? Good luck with the new record. David Willows of Toronto, Ontario.
Yes, I would.
Cool. Now, I know you're into yoga. I mean, are you doing as much fitness as well? I mean,
no,
is it strictly
yoga only.
All right. Now, is there a position you can just like bounce into? Oh no, could you go?
I can't do that on
You can't?
TV.
Well, could you teach me something? Could you show me something? I mean, does it take? I mean, is it whole? I mean, the whole thing. Because I'm the kind of guy that needs to relax. Seriously, I get stressed out. I mean, how would I? I mean, I got long legs and everything.
Yeah.
Could you just
sit
throw
in
me
the
into a little
lotus
something,
position?
something? Do I have to take my shoes off?
Probably.
Okay. I'm there.
Just kidding. You should get on the floor though.
I'm on the floor.
Get on the floor.
Are you coming with me? Well, I don't know if you can. All right.
No.
Okay, hold on a second. Did I take my jacket off?
Actually, you know
I
what's
gotta take
gonna.
the jacket back. So
you
take it
should
off?
do is you should sit into a squat position,
Oh,
just
squat?
like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see how we can.
Because that stretches out your lower back. No, turn your feet this way.
Which way?
Straight forward.
Oh, straight forward.
Yeah. Now
Oh,
sit down.
Sit down on the floor.
No, don't let your butt touch the ground.
But how am I supposed to support myself?
You're not.
Oh.
Lean forward.
Oh, forward. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now put your hands in the prayer position.
Like
now
that.
breathe and relax. Okay?
No,
How does it feel?
It kind of hurts.
It hurts because you've been sitting in chairs too much.
Okay,
That's the first thing you have to do before you can get into the lotus position.
Okay,
It's opening up your back. You see, this is originally before chairs were designed and we became modern civilization.
Right.
That's how they squatted, right? They squatted to eat, they squatted to have babies, they squatted to do other things that I don't want to talk about on TV. But
am I doing this wrong? Let me just
breathe.
You showed me.
Well, you have to do ujjayi breathing. You have to breathe. Ujjayi.
Ujjayi?
Ujjayi.
Which guy?
Kiko breathing.
Kiko. Okay, you know what? Thank God he invented chairs. You know. Thank you, Madonna.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Can I get some?
If you can't, here's the thing.
Okay.
If you can't squat or sit on the floor, then put one leg up.
Just like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Because sitting like this all day long really cuts off the circulation in your body here. So do this. Okay?
Right. Well, I'll do that. I'll just do that for now. All right,
And then
Genevieve,
when
where
you
are
get
you?
really good at it, you can do
Come
this.
on over. Come on over.
Here.
We're wrapping
Everyone
up.
has to sit.
My leg like this.
Oh, that's like this?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Madonna, we definitely, we want to thank you, all the people in the house.
Thank
you. We want to thank all the people at home, and want to thank all the faxes, emailed questions, and you know what, Madonna, I want to thank you, and I wish you luck with a continued journey.
And I want to thank everybody here.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Want some candy?
Yes. Got some candy here. Where's my licorice?
We're going to throw candy out.
All right, who wants to start? I got Bubblicious. Yum.
I'm exhausted. Twizzlers. The whole bag? Cooties, you don't want my cooties.
All right.